Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Looking for the run. Can he get it through? Shot could be on. He is through. There's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Utrecht with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. There's the header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Now he's off and running. That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
This ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Roberto Carlos, terrific header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
First quarter of an hour gone. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not... And the shot! Foot in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's well spotted. Tries to play it through. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, smashing header! Oh, crossbar! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Utrecht really could have done without this.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10, Ronaldinho,
To increase the lead.
será reemplazado por el dorsal 25.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
expertly cut out, really nicely done. Almost half an hour in now. Crosses it in here. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Beckham. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's Dembele. And he welcomes it in. Beckham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Produces a cross. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now, can they get him away? Beckham. Utrecht are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And he's picked out the run. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's anyone's ball now. Vieira. Yaya Toure. Can he get on the end of this? That's an excellent interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pullet is standing over this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Pullet! That's a fine save.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Zola.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And the shot! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Czech looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Soboslai has it in a wide position. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Utrecht really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Thuram.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely...
He's had a shot! Yes! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona are having a ball here. Look at the space here. Real chance! Really well taken goal. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Great chance! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Szoboszlai. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Looking to play him in. And Holland! Oh, denied at the last.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cambio de jugadores.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 97.559 espectadores.
Vieira takes a shot! Oh, good spread.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's Vieira. Oh, well measured. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's gone long. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think Salah!
And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Solar. Now it's Beckham. Utrecht still have the cards to affect this game. Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here. Shoots! No, it's wide.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Oh, super big chance! He has done it! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Beckham, the regular corner taker. Somewhat off target. Good effort from distance. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Ibrahimovic! And there's his chance to lead the counter. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
He's caught, and Zola! Oh, terrific save.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Flings in across. And he's gone backward here. Roberto Carlos! They want to be quick to recover this. And that's definitely not his best. That was not gone well. And here's Zola. Cafu picks it up out wide.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Makaleli. Not the most accurate pass. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played back in. It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And with that, the final whistle. Utrecht cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.